Good morning, everybody. How you doing? This is me, Zella Franzi. Yeah, I'm living my best life, trying to anyway, with these crazy people around me affecting my freaking life. Well, I hope my program helps you to live your best life. It's designed my channel, Zella Sheen, Zella Sheen 2, so forth and so on. So you can too to live your best life. Well, the thing is, other people influence you, or attack you, or are against you, and what could you do about that? Well, I learned through experience, you gotta override the system. You gotta find a way to override them, you know. Yeah, let's say you gotta be a Houdini to get yourself out of that situation. If you're stuck, you know. So, well, my baby fever, I don't know. I have a doll. She's like real. That's why she's called the baby alive. I don't know. Am I a physician, really? Did I really go to school? See, the problem is with people, with me, when it comes to me, is they want me to believe bullshit. Like, no, that ain't true. I own you, to hustle you out of your money. New York back in the day was notorious for crooks, con artists, and all that kind of shit. They want to hustle you out of your money. So there have been studies like the Tuskegee experiment and all this kind of stuff to learn how mind games, mind control. It's called psychology, psychiatrists. They get in your mind, they break your safe, and they take all your money. That's the bullshit. So if you're rich, what can you do? If you got $10 to eat and somebody hustles you out of your money, what the freak could you do? Actually, I want to say fuck. What the fuck could you do about it? There's nothing you could do but be more clever and faster and trick them into their own tricks. So they fall into their own traps and they're the ones that get fucked. So I've learned, I call it Houdini kind of shit. Getting myself out of my bullshit. Out of the bullshit they put me in. They can't get my money, so they make me suffer. They put me through torture and shit like that. These con artists, these hustlers, these thieves. Well, I'm like an Indian native, to be exact. Wherever I'm from. And so, I know the number game. It's 1 first and all the time. So I'm a win when you fuck with me. Eventually, it'll take some time. Probably dating back from the time Queen Sheba talking about me. From the time of that time, shit. Hustlers trying to take my throne. Well, I say this. It could be a story, it could be real, it could be a bullshit game that I'm playing with your head. Either way, it's 1 + 1, 1 divided into 1. And then you get a percentage or an equal sign. Or a fraction. Or a whole number or an integer. Either way, it's a numbers game. The probability maxes out on the timetable that you could do that shit to me. So how does that play in living your best life? Well, it's the numbers game. You fail, and eventually you win. And then you're on a linear scale to always win. Life can't go against you but so many times. And then it has to let you go. Like the good book says. I don't know what it says. I don't think I need to quote it. It's called the Holy Bible for a reason, like it got holes in it. But with that said, I know I'm controversial. I'm sorry. No, actually, I'm not. It's a mind game. There was a fact. If you go to the library, don't Google it because it gives you false information. Because there was a time when the computer was being developed and people, the librarians, had to type in the books into the computer, word for word. So they changed everything up. So don't rely on Google when you're looking up information. It's the numbers game. So it was called data entry. So if you want to go and get real information, you gotta go to the library and get that past information. And I guess there was a time when blacks were wealthy, and some crooks like pirates came in and wherever we was, and fucked us over on a mind game thing. So they started to open up schools, so they made it mandatory for children to go to school to read history books and numbers so they could steal your money. They taught you a backward system so they get rich and we get poor. End of discussion. Have a good morning.